Claret, Cloak, Leighton Aspel riding for the inform Emma Lavelle. 2, Next Sensation. We heard from the Michael Scudamore team about his chances. 3, Many Rivers to Cross, Alan King and Jamie Moore. 4, Pool Master, Michael Hurd and David Pipe. 5, Belanos for the Skeltons. 6, One Term, Barry Geraghty and Rebecca Curtis. 7, Christopher Wren, Tom Cannon, Nick Gifford. 8, Ulck de Lin for Sean Bowen and Paul Nichols. And 9 is Stonelight, representing last year's winning combination.
Not as well, mate, because ever there's one horse that might break into a gallop early, it's Next Sensation, but they're off and racing, and that's works perfectly okay. Now, there's likely to be a strong pace here. Next Sensation are one of a few who like to go forward, and along with Christopher Wren, bounds towards the only fence on this part of the racecourse, and he takes it exuberant. At the back of the field, Belanos breasted it, gave it a right old belt, but he got to the other side okay. So under restraint, Next Sensation, he wants to go faster than Tom Scudamore's prepared to let him at the moment. Ulck de Lin racing in second place with Pool Master, who was a little keen on the way down towards the start, with Christopher Wren out wider. Many Rivers to Cross towards the inside. Claret, Cloak in the claret and white jacket, just ahead of the big white face of Stone Light as they reach the second, which Pool Master was a bit skew with. One Term is at the back of the pack, and Belanos as well. So racing up this home straight for the first time. And Next Sensation with Ulck de Lin quite keen on the outside. Ulck de Lin just jumped that better than Next Sensation, who reached for it. And Ulck de Lin's going to go through and lead. Next Sensation reached for the fence, got to the other side in second place. So with the circuit to go, Pool Master races in third. Christopher Wren is wide out. White with the red disc, Many Rivers to Cross. Claret, Cloak back down in trip this afternoon in sixth place, just ahead of the rear of the field. Belanos after that first fence alarm, then Stone Light, and at the back of the pack is One Term. Now they're pretty well bunched, and this haven't gone as fast as personally I thought they might, with Next Sensation in the field as he's being ridden with more restraint, and it's Ulck de Lin who leads them towards the first of the 4 fences down this side of the course. Next Sensation over with Pool Master, Christopher Wren, Many Rivers to Cross, Claret, Cloak, Belanos, and still towards the back the unbeaten novice of last year, One Term, and Stone Light. Ulck de Lin is over the Next Sensation again. Didn't arch his back particularly well and gave it another belt. It's a couple of errors from him, and Ulck de Lin is stretching about 6 or 7 lengths clear here. This is the first of the open ditches. There are 2 in all, 8 from the finish. Ulck de Lin is over in front. Many Rivers to Cross, plunged at it. Pool Master's gone, badly impedes One Term, who's almost carried out. His rider did well not to jump the hurdle there, actually, One Term. So Ulck de Lin is out in front by 5 to 6 lengths from Many Rivers to Cross and Claret, Cloak, who've moved into second. Belanos' second mistake of the race. Christopher Wren on the outside. Then we have Next Sensation, who's drifting back in the field with Belanos, and at the back of the pack is Stone Light. So the runners turning right-handed, and out in front, Ulck de Lin it is who shows, tailed off now One Term after being badly hampered and effectively put out the race by the fall of Pool Master. So 6 fences left to take. Ulck de Lin coming back to them slightly. Claret, Cloak and Many Rivers to Cross. Over ahead of Belanos, then Next Sensation. Christopher Wren pushed along. Patient ride by Stone Light, who's always been at the rear of the main group, hasn't been asked for maximum effort as yet, and skips over that at the tail. Still to be travelling okay. 4 left to take. Ulck de Lin with Claret, Cloak moving threateningly into second place. Then Many Rivers to Cross as they take the next one, which was the fourth last. That was the last ditch. 3 left to take. So Ulck de Lin from Claret, Cloak. Belanos, despite a couple of errors, is getting competitive now in the yellow colours. Christopher Wren still picking the way through the traffic. Stone Light is now in 5th place. The horse with a white face angling back to the inside as Many Rivers to Cross begins to fade. So turning in, it's Ulck de Lin who leads from Claret, Cloak. Belanos pushing along. Christopher Wren in 5th place. Stone Light still with a little bit of work to do, shaken up for the first time. Ulck de Lin out in front leads from Claret, Cloak. Then in 3rd place races Belanos. Over 2 from home. Ulck de Lin is over well. Claret, Cloak in 2nd place is trying to close down the leader as they race down towards the last. Ulck de Lin holding on from Claret, Cloak as they head down towards the final obstacle. They're away now from Belanos. This is the last. Ulck de Lin stretches for it. A mistake by Claret, Cloak in 2nd place. He's still got 2 lengths to find. Ulck de Lin trying to hold on here from Claret, Cloak, who's driven and is making no impression. And Ulck de Lin is all out at the line, but will prevail. A big winner for Sean Bowen.
Ulck makes most to beat Claret, Cloak, Christopher Wren, Bellanos, and never really getting involved. Stone Lights, who might just come on for that. In 6th place was Next Sensation, who didn't adopt those front-running tactics, and Many Rivers to Cross, just to confirm that one turn was pulled up and Poolmaster is galloping away riderless. Well, whatever Mick's been telling him, it worked. Ulck made all. Sean Bowen let the horse make his mind up at the last. He produced a good leap and he won the race.
And a lovely ride from the promising Sean Bowen as Ulck has